fierce encounter is underway between terrorists and army after army vehicles came under attack in Bilawar area of Kathua district in Jammu and Kashmir. This area is bordering Pathankot in Punjab. The army has repulsed the attack and reinforcement has been rushed to the area. So breaking news coming in at this point of time, and army vehicles have been attacked in Jammu and Kashmir. This attack occurred in an area that is bordering Pathankot in Punjab. A fierce encounter is underway at this point, and this army vehicles, they came under attack in Bilawar area of Kathua district in Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, my colleague Nazir Masoodi joins us to get us more details. Nazir, this is third such incident in the last 2 days. What are the details?
Well, clearly it is second attack on the army in last 2 days in Jammu and Kashmir. But this attack has taken place in an area which has always been free from any militancy. Over the reports, initial reports suggest army vehicles have been attacked in an area called Bilawar in Kathua district, which is far away from even Kathua district headquarters, which is bordering Punjab's Pathankot district. So there has been heavy firing on vehicles. I spoke to a senior police officer, and he said, according to initial reports, one army jawan has been injured, according to a senior police officer. Army apparently has repulsed the attack, and a fierce gun battle is underway. Reinforcement has been rushed to the area, but there's no clarity or information or confirmation if any of the militant has been killed so far. But this is an area which is far-flung area, which is difficult terrain, which is also an area where there's not much dominance of the security force, given the fact it has never been infested by militancy. So it remains a huge challenge for the security forces, and it's also almost 3 hours drive from Kathua, even as the Special Operation Group of Police has rushed to the area from Kathua, and other security forces have also rushed. So the reinforcement is going towards the area to track down the attackers, but so far there's no clarity if any of the attacker has been killed. This is an attack which is a challenge for the security force, as we have been reporting for last few years, that how Jammu is increasingly high on terror radar, and there have been series of major attacks in Jammu area. And this attack today's attack is the second attack on army since yesterday. Yesterday morning, an army came under attack in Manjakot area of Rajouri, and one army soldier was injured in the attack, even as the army repulsed the attack, but no attacker could be tracked down and they managed to escape. In Jammu region, we have seen more often than not, attackers have managed to escape without suffering any casualty of targeting the security forces, particularly the army. In last 2 years, 39 soldiers have been killed in terror attacks in Jammu region, which is a huge challenge. In fact, after taking over as new army chief, General Dwivedi chose to visit Rajouri Poonch and Rajouri Jammu region to review the security situation few days back. So it is a challenge. In fact, recently Home Minister also held a marathon security review meeting in Delhi to work out the plan, and Prime Minister himself asked security force to deploy entire security mechanism, counter terror mechanism to eliminate militancy, particularly from Jammu. But this attack is clearly a huge challenge and shows how far militancy has spread in Jammu region.
Right, Nazir, just for the benefit of our viewers, tell us if this area where the incident has happened, is it prone to such terror attacks?
As far as my memory goes, I have not seen any terror attack in Bilawar area in last 30 years, because I have been covering Jammu and Kashmir for all these, for last 3 decades. So this has been free from militancy, and this is really a huge surprise. Largely we see Kathua, the Jammu have not been militancy prone, but there have been, so long the infiltration goes on, so long the intentions from the across the border is to push, foreign terrorists and create disturbances, this area can be disturbed anytime. There have been, stray incidents of terror in Jammu in the past. But over the last 2-3 years, we have been seeing theater of militancy increasingly shifted to Jammu region because of its topography and because of proximity to the line of control. And if we see this area this Bilawar area. It's not close to LOC also. Last month, there were 2 militants were killed in Kathua when there was, firing. In fact, it was the people who, caught them, who ensured that they are killed. They informed the police. They created an alarm, and security force came in within 2 days. 2 militants were killed. But do we see this clearly? That time also there were reports that the group could be a large group. So which means if it was a large group that time, they have managed to reach all the way to Bilawar. And Bilawar, as I said earlier, it is almost 3-hour drive from Kathua. So it is a vast area. And when this area is, infested by such type of militancy and those who appear to be, trained enough to target army, which shows that challenge is very huge. Even as the police have recently, killed several, militants, many terrorists have been killed. For example, in Kathua, 3 terrorists were killed who are believed to be Pakistanis, even as their identity, according to police, was not ascertained immediately. Last week, yesterday in twin attack, encounter 6 militants were killed in Kulgam in Kashmir Valley. And there have been, in several incidents, terror operations have been going on. Despite all that, we see such an attack on our army, rather 2 attacks on army within 2 days.